What's going on, my peoples? It's your boy, Mr. OBF, back one time for your mind. Welcome to the OBF the Network, people. Make sure you guys hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell button so you guys get the live streams when we go live, people. And if you can donate to the channel, go to OBF the Real Cash App and donate to the channel, people. We highly appreciate anything you guys could donate to the channel. Give me 1 second, y'all. All right, people. Let's get in. Man, listen, I just want to put this out. Trump supporters, y'all stuck on stupid, man. Like, this dude can do whatever the fuck he want to do, and y'all just continue to keep on allowing this man to bullshit y'all. But it's all good. It's okay. Listen, people, we're gonna get into a little bit of this Trump shit today, and then we're gonna do another live stream. We're gonna get into this Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark thing, and this Ron Clark thing, and RG3 thing. And we're gonna put that shit to bed. Because I'm really, like, for the last couple of days, I'm really sick of hearing about this shit. Because it's really actually really stupid. You get what I mean? It's actually really stupid. And myself, I believe we got more important shit to be doing and worrying about than some bullshit ass basketball game. But people have wanted to make this shit bigger than what it really is. But so I'm a condoning the stupidity, if you want to say. But anyway, let's get into it, people.
200 of the top buyers of his meme coin at a private event outside of DC tonight. They have pumped nearly $150 million into the coin so far. Most of them are foreign investors, according to Bloomberg. And we also don't know who they actually are. It's just the latest example of Trump flirting with that ethical line of the presidency.
But first of all, he's not flirting with it. Because this shit right here, if this was Joe Biden, listen, the Republicans will be in the House right now talking about impeachment. It would have been Democrats telling Joe Biden, like, nigga, you better show your shit, or we're gonna have to go with the Republicans to impeach you. Listen, it's a moral ethic thing. Listen, some of the Democrats are just as corrupt, but they're not as corrupt as what this nigga Trump and the Republicans are doing. They're out of control. They don't even give a fuck about ethics anymore. They don't have any morals. They don't give a fuck about ethics. They don't give a fuck about the rule of law. They're just making up the laws while they go. They're breaking laws. They don't give a fuck. They define court orders. They don't care. But like I said, we tried to tell you. We tried to tell you. But nobody wanted to listen to us. So this is what you get. This is what happens when everybody keeps saying, like, oh, well, the Democrats is corrupt and there's a lot of corruption going on. Nobody's denying that. But when the motherfucker is really genuinely doing corrupt shit in your face and you acting like it ain't no big deal, something wrong. This is the real definition of corruption. This is the definition of it. Or what you're seeing from Trump and the Republicans. They don't give a damn. Nigga, they in schools in Oklahoma. The superintendent, whoever the fuck he is of the curriculum in Oklahoma on the board, saying that he's making teachers in social studies teach children that the 2020 election wasn't stolen. I mean, that it was stolen. What the fuck? You're making teachers teach this shit? Nah, bro. This is straight up bullshit corruption. Listen, like I said, we tried to tell y'all. But like I said, that's why a lot of black folks saying we don't give a fuck. This is the real reason why all this shit I'm talking about, believe it or not, we care, but not as much as y'all think we do. We don't give a fuck. We just waiting for them to come fuck with us. Like, we already know they trying to inch their way to fucking with us with the DEI and all that shit. That shit don't affect us. You don't have to give a fuck about DEI. We know we much more, we qualified to get any job. We ain't tripping. Y'all just think y'all gonna be racist to our face and think y'all gonna get away with it. Y'all got another thing coming. I'm just being honest with you, but let's move on. This is the definition of corruption.
The White House.
And hold on. And what I mean by that is this motherfucker got Bitcoin or whatever, Trump coin, whatever the fuck he doing. He got foreign investors. Nobody, he won't even let the government know who these people is. Nobody know who they are. Even Congress, the ethics committee, they don't even know. Nobody see nothing wrong with that? Okay, cool. Let's move on.
What board?
I have also addressed the dinner tonight. The president is attending it in his personal time. The president is abiding by all conflict of interest laws.
First of all, there's no such thing when you're the president of the United States. There's no such thing a personal time. Please, that's the most stupidest shit I ever heard in my life. You ain't never off. You always at work. Even when Trump playing golf. Or they go on like a little family vacation at the beach. You see Joe Biden riding around in the bike. He ain't never off. You know what you call that? Downtime. We got a little downtime. But even with that, it's not a person. You're not on personal time. Something pop off in the world, nigga, whatever you doing at that dinner don't mean shit. This nigga is paying to play. Ain't nobody trying to hear that shit. This ain't no such thing. Listen, no president got downtime. No president. Sorry. Y'all say talk about Biden was lost it all. They was hiding him or whatever. It didn't matter. It was somebody there that was on duty 24/7. You know, let me just say this too. What we starting to realize, if people ain't really realizing about this shit, even with the Biden and Trump shit, you might say what, last 14 years? No. Last 8 years, I guess, right? You can say. Last 10 years, let's say that. We can really say that we kind of figured that the president don't really do shit. That, if that's the case, this nigga Trump, he's always doing some personal time. Nigga golfing and then every week. And listen, as the president, I get you need to take some stress release. But every week, bro, we see you, and then mind you, this nigga is actually getting paid off at his company where he golf at. From the presidency. He the president. You got one job paying another job for their service. Think about that shit, bro. Right there is that shit shouldn't happen. He shouldn't be able to go and golf at his resorts. Sorry. And I figure this way. If you go and golf at your resorts, Secret Service should not be in your presence. You should have your own personal security paying for you to be there golfing. I'm dead serious about this shit. If that's the case, he shouldn't even be at the White House. He should just stay at Mar-a-Lago. This nigga is genuinely stealing money. Just off of the Secret Service part. And nobody seemed like they give a fuck about that. But okay, cool. Like I said, I'm just telling y'all, I don't want to hear these so-called progressive motherfuckers like Anna and Jink and all them talking about corruption and all that shit. Shut y'all bitch asses up. I don't want to hear about no other people talking about the Democrats doing a lot of corrupt shit behind the scene with their PACs and all. I don't want to hear that shit. You are sitting by letting Donald Trump to fuck over the American people, stealing money. But you talking about, oh, we in debt. Oh, the government we got waste in there. Trump wasting some of that money. And you just don't care about that. But okay, fuck that shit. Oh, what Jen say from TYT said, oh, at least we can get them to say we don't want no war. Okay, bro. Let's move on. Move on. One day I'm gonna do a show about these TYT motherfuckers, but I ain't doing it right now because I just believe it's a waste of my fucking time, waste of my energy. Shout out to my brother LT in the building. What up, L? Listen, like I said, don't listen, LT, don't worry about it. Listen, I want Trump to do exactly what he gonna do. All them motherfuckers that's fucking with Trump, they gonna find out. See, we trying to warn them. We tried to warn them. We still trying to warn them, but it's kind of a little too late. They gonna listen. They think this shit just gonna hurt us. Okay, cool. You think what you want then. Trump is a part of the elites. All that racism shit that he done. Listen, Trump is a racist. He surrounds himself with racists. I'm not knocking that. But the one thing Trump is around, the other thing that the people that he has around him is rich people. And they don't give a fuck about you dumbass Trump supporters. You just as stupid as fuck. If you ain't in their tax bracket, they don't give a fuck about you. You dumb as shit. But like I said, don't worry about it, L. They gonna find out. They gonna fuck around and find out. Shout out to my brother Bell in the building. What up, brother Bell? Trying to tell y'all, man, these niggas crazy. Let's move on.
Applicable to the president?
Democrats disagree. They are claiming the dinner is corruption in plain sight.
If you buy his coin, the price goes up and he makes more money. If you buy
you know why the Democrats kind of don't really have they can't stand on business with this. Why motherfuckers like, man, y'all shut the fuck up. Y'all doing corrupt shit anyway, too. Fuck is you talking about? Y'all do corrupt shit, too. Y'all take money from corporations and all types of shit. The whole politics shit is all corrupt because of money in politics. I'm not saying no money can be in politics, but when motherfuckers is getting PACs and you using them PACs to decide other people's lives that can't afford to put money into those PACs, something wrong with that, bro. Something wrong with that. So, listen, the reason that the Democrats is getting shunned the way they is, like, nigga, shut y'all bitch asses up. Y'all just as crooked as Trump and them. That's what Trump people are saying. And some Democrats people saying that shit. Like, shut y'all bitch asses up, man. Ain't nobody trying to hear that. Y'all take money out of politics. Will y'all? No, you won't. Shut the fuck up then. Like, what you mad at Trump for? Y'all doing the same shit Trump doing. He just don't give a fuck. He just out in the open with it. That's it. But my problem is with the Trump supporters. You don't like the Democrat crooked motherfuckers, but you're allowing Donald Trump and the Republicans to be crooked straight to your face, and you don't give a fuck about it. That's my issue. I'm not defending Democrats on their corruption. I'm wondering why you allowing the Republicans to do it. That's my issue. But let's move on. Shout out to my brother Game in the building. What up, Game? Come on, man. It's that bullshit.
Coin, you get secret access to the president to be able to plead your case, to be able to ask for preferential treatment. And the extra benefit is no one will ever know that you bought the coin or that you got the private access.
Well, first of all, I ain't trying to hear that shit from the Democrats. Because first of all, it's the stock markets too. A lot of y'all own stock markets, and y'all know about the stock markets when they gonna flop. Before any of the regular people that put into the stocks market. Ain't nobody trying to hear that shit. Yo, you know what's so bad? It be the wrong Democrats speaking. That's what be bothering me. Let AOC speak. What the fuck is he doing up there? You just as crooked as Trump. Man, get your goofy. Listen, man. Hey, man. Like I said, we're gonna learn. America, we gonna learn. We gonna learn. These Democrats, they still doing that behind the scenes dumb shit to the up and coming Democrats that's actually about some shit, and they still standing in the way of shit. And they doing the same shit they've been doing the last couple of years, but they mad, they crying about Trump winning and the Republicans doing what they doing. You're a part of the reason why. Trump is corrupt and doing corrupt shit and ain't giving a fuck. And the Supreme Court letting them get away with it, or he in control of the DOJ as well, because you're a part of the problem. Oh, because you don't go too far with your corruption. You ain't out in the open being as corrupt and saying corrupt shit that you doing. That make you somewhat better than Trump? Fuck no. I'm sick of these corporate Democrats. Sit your bitch ass in the AOC, Congresswoman Crockett, somebody like that, maybe even Elizabeth Warren, because she behind them. Let her speak. I don't need to hear from you. The fuck is you talking about? You motherfuckers are sitting there taking that Israel PAC money. Get the fuck out of here. Ain't nobody trying to hear that shit. That's why you got these motherfuckers here talking about anti-Semitic against Jews. When? Listen, I want all the Jewish community to know this. You only get shunned by the people you fuck with. See, Kanye West is a rare nigga. We don't fuck with him, but he a rare nigga. Black people don't give a fuck about you Jewish people like that. We ain't anti-Semitic. We ain't being anti-Semitic towards you. We don't give a fuck. Listen, a lot of black people don't even know what that shit mean. I'm not saying I don't, but a lot of black people don't know what that shit really mean. Anti-Semitic against Jews. Really? We got black Jews. Why the fuck are we going to be anti-Semitic against some white European Jews? Really? Fuck out of here with that shit. You better talk to them racist ass motherfuckers with the khakis on. I'm sorry, the Trump supporters with the red hats. You better talk to them. Don't come over here talking to us. Don't talk to black people about that shit. We tried to warn you. They did a tiki torch shit down a while ago. Jews can't replace us. Who took this? Who took their side? They were talking about y'all. They weren't talking about us. Who took their side? Trump did. And half of y'all people voted for him. Suck my dick. Oh, listen, you Jewish people, you just like a lot of them Mexicans. You get the fuck out of here. You vote against your own oppression. You vote against your own livelihood. You vote against your own well-being. Nobody gives a fuck about that shit no more. You don't talk to black people about nothing. You motherfuckers should be ashamed of yourself. That's what you should be. You with the party, having your people was with a party that is with the Jews can't replace us. They voted for your party. They voted for the Republic. They voted for Trump. Make America great again. They wasn't talking about your Jewish ass unless you're bringing some money to the table. Then you somebody. But until then, you just a nigga to them. So please don't mention black people with y'all shit. That's like the Holocaust shit. Listen, condolences go out to people. Don't mix us with our shit with y'all's. Our shit is not the same, bruh. Sorry. Our shit went on longer than y'all's. That's number one. And y'all got reparations from a country that didn't do that shit to y'all. Now y'all bitches complaining about anti-Semitic shit in America? Please, miss me with that shit. Let's move on.
Provides cover for the most corrupt, for the most compromised, for the worst of the worst.
Batya, how does this land for you?
I was feeling worse about it until I
Now mind you, this is a Trump supporter, but she's a Jew. Like the Jewish community should be if y'all really mad about some shit, this bitch, y'all should be protesting her at CNN. She don't give a fuck about Jewish people. She don't give a fuck about her own people. She riding with an anti-Semitic motherfucker, but trying to blame us. Okay, cool. Let's move on, y'all.
That he spent all of 68 minutes with 200 people. I don't think you can get a lot of bribery in if you're competing for that kind of time. But
An hour of the president's time.
split among 200 people.
Okay.
200 people. That's 68. 200 divided by
Okay.
68. I actually did the math. It's 2.9 minutes per person. Here's how I'm thinking about it, Abby. No one who voted for him, I don't think, thinks that he's a person who can be bribed easily, certainly after he took a hatchet to the world economy.
What? Bitch, that don't even make any sense. But you know what? I'll allow her to get away with it because she's talking about stupid Trump supporters. She's telling y'all how stupid that she think y'all really are. Y'all voted for it. Say the people, you heard the people that voted for Trump, they didn't think that he would be bribed. He's not a person to be bribed. What the fuck? Okay. Because he put a hatchet to the American economy in a way. Listen, and let me explain something to y'all. This whole terrorist bullshit, y'all thinking Trump he fucked shit up for the world. He didn't. He just made our allies, enemies, however you want to look at it, say, okay, cool, we ain't got to fuck with American troops, huh? Nigga, we can take our business somewhere else. We ain't got to fuck with y'all no more then. I'm telling y'all, I don't know why y'all think this shit is a good thing for America. Trump ain't, this is not smart. Man, you know what? Listen, when our allies are telling their people, hey, we ain't got to go over there. Keep that money home. Or, nigga, you act like America's the only place where tourism happens. Nigga, they ain't got to come here for tourism. Nigga, they go somewhere else. They don't give a fuck. I don't know why a lot of Americans so fucking arrogant. What is wrong with y'all? Okay, like I said, all right. See, the problem is people ain't felt the pain of what he has done already. And what is going to affect us in the next couple of years. You haven't felt it yet. So, okay, Trump supporters, seem like you're winning. Okay, cool. Move on.
Solidified that in my mind that he has his view of what he wants to do and he's going to do it. What this is the appearance of something. So somebody like you who's not convinced that he can't be bribed would look at this and say, look, I have no reason to believe him. And that is true. But what I'm balancing that with is everything else that he's done.
You know why people are saying that? Because he lies. Listen, if Trump was doing everything he was doing and was standing on business, regardless if we like it or not, I can't call him a liar. I can't say, hey, one thing we can't say about Trump, he lying. We may not like what he's doing, but he ain't lying about it. He's standing on business. I believe him. Even if Trump did some good shit, you'll have to believe him. Because he ain't lying on the bad shit. Or the shit that we think that's bad or whatever. He ain't lying. But he lies. And so that's why people can't believe what the fuck she talking about. It ain't just about Trump. It's about people that support Trump. We can't believe nothing y'all say. Y'all believe in a liar. I don't know why y'all don't get that. But anyway, let's move on.
Consider to be just epic, and only he could have done it. Like the 10% global tariff that we now have that's generating billions of dollars in revenue, deporting gangbangers and Hamas supporters, defunding Harvard, securing the border. I mean, this is stuff that is so significant.
And let me just say this, it's still going to be gangbangers in America. Because the biggest gang is the goddamn DOJ at this point. The biggest gang is the government. Motherfuckers, I think y'all really, you see, nobody does history. Did y'all forget about J. Edgar Hoover and shit? You forget about the government. They was a gang. That was a Klan gang. Everybody in the government had some type of connection to the Klan. Like, what y'all talking about, man? Now you want about MS-13 motherfuckers? Okay, cool. All right. They ain't got no motherfucking power in America. Y'all crazy as fuck. The biggest gang in the fucking America is the government. And Trump is a part of the gang. He the head of the gang now. Y'all stupid as shit. I swear to God, man. Listen. You know the bad part about this whole shit is that it's easy to manipulate people in this country. Because a lot of us walk around with no common sense. You see people all the time, they in the chats or they on the internet. Excuse me. They just making up conspiracy theories and shit because they feel this way. Listen, people, I feel a lot of ways about some shit. I actually predict a lot of shit that's what's happening now. But people, I never say I'm 100% when I first say this shit. I try to back up a lot of shit that I'm saying for us what make it happen by facts. But it ain't about just making up some shit because I feel this way. I feel like this gonna happen. And if I do say that, I just say, I just feel that way, man. This shit don't look like, you know what I mean? I'll be honest about it. But motherfuckers be standing on these conspiracy theories like they true. Making up shit. Because you're not a free thinker. You're not a person that actually live in reality. You living in your fake ass fantasy world in your head. And you following other people that agree with your nonsense shit. And that's why America is a failure. We are failing. Listen, this is the dumbest country in the world. At this point, we stupid. People like, oh, Kenny, how can you say that we the dumbest country in the world? We got a dumb motherfucker that's the leader of the country. We got a party that ain't nothing but a bunch of ball huggers. Trump tell them do something, nigga, they do it. They was all these Republicans said that we ain't gonna pass this bill, this tax bill, this big beautiful bill. We ain't gonna like this shit. Come to find out, some of them that didn't want it didn't get passed right away because they wanted to be more harsh to the poor, take more away from the poor. Then the other ones, they genuinely was concerned about the debt. But them same motherfuckers still went out and helped pass this bill. And all they did was raise the debt. That's all they did, people. Like I said, all the stupid Trump supporters, you think this tax cut gonna help you. It's not. If you ain't a part of that 1%, you fuck. Unless somehow, some way y'all think y'all gonna become millionaires in the next year and a half, 2 years, you fuck. You think prices gonna go down. You motherfuckers think y'all gonna get better jobs. Okay. Listen, just say they do bring more jobs. They ain't gonna pay you shit. You gonna be working like a runaway slave out this bitch. A field nigga. I guarantee you. They ain't gonna pay y'all shit to work at these so-called new jobs. You dumb motherfuckers. The more the rich get richer, the more greedy, the more stingy they get. Are you dumb? The rich stay rich because they stingy. You dumb as a motherfucker. You got certain people that's rich that just live, they frugal, right? But then you got the greedy motherfuckers, the greedy rich, the 1%. Them motherfuckers stay rich because they selfish. They greedy and they selfish. Ain't about being frugal. They gonna spend money. They gonna go buy them a $200 million boat. Fuck wrong with you? Like, you really think they gonna take that $200 million and say, you know what, we gonna create more jobs in this town or this city? You stupidest motherfucker. And like I told y'all, AI's coming. Robots coming. They gonna take a lot of these jobs that they talk about creating. Creating no fucking jobs. Y'all, okay, let's move on.
That it really does outweigh this appearance, especially given what I know. I will also say, I do wish that the media had enough credibility so that when the Democrats and the leftist media came out here and criticized him for stuff like that, it actually landed. But because they gave a pass to
First of all, the reason that the liberal media or the media don't have no credibility, you just say the liberal media. Why is it that the right-wing media, why you don't speak on that? They got no credibility. None of the mainstream media, that shit got. Listen, talking about credibility. Listen. Let me just say this. You know what's so bad? This bitch wouldn't even be on my show. I said, y'all better put her somewhere else. She can't be on my show. She can't be on my show. She'll have no credibility. She lies all the time. She making my show a liar. Now the network is different. But on my show, no, I don't want no liars on my show. Excuse me. But I'm going to tell you, Abby, as much as I have somewhat respect for her, you kind of partly allowing this shit. You're allowing this woman to get on here every day and lie. And you arguing with her back and forth. All they do is all they're trying to do when they do that shit is to get the views up. And there's no problem with that if it's genuine. But it's not genuine on either side, on Abby's side or her side. Because ain't no way Abby should be allowing this woman to be on her show. No way. No way. No way Abby should be letting her on her show. And let me just say this too. Because she the female Don Lemon. Listen, I liked when Don Lemon was doing this shit. I don't like when Abby does it because Abby, number one, I'll notice, number one, she's a woman. Number two, she's a black woman. And she already got strikes against her already. So it's, to me, she go hard, but I think she can go harder, but she won't go harder because of the simple fact she's black. And she's a black woman. And I get it. But you gotta stand for something. You don't let this woman sit there and just spill this nonsense shit. And listen, sometimes I'll be proud of Abby when she do cut them off as, hey, enough of that. Hey, we ain't talking about that. We talking about it. Like, I get that part. I respect her for that. But some of this shit, her point of view, like letting these people come out and just spill nonsense is bullshit. It's not even a different perspective. It's just a lie. Like, yo, I don't mind sitting down with somebody that genuinely actually believe in what they're saying. Right? If they wrong. I get it. Because everybody ain't right. So sometimes you're going to be wrong. But this whole notion that you keep standing by some shit that's been proven to be a lie, and you continue to still spill the lie, it's a problem. I don't want to fucking have a conversation with you if everything you gonna keep saying, I just proved to you that was a lie, but you're gonna keep lying about it. Like, why? How can we be friends? How can we have a conversation? When was it okay for you to have friends that you know that lie and you okay with them lying to you and they still your friends? When was this shit okay? That's what I want to know. But anyway, let's move on.
on Hunter Biden and on the paintings. And because they refuse to admit when he does anything good, the Democrats and the liberal media have no standing with which to have that credibility to convince the American people that this is problematic. And that's where we find ourselves.
I would offer only that.
But let me say this. Okay, fine. If you're saying they ain't got no credibility to say that, that ain't all liberals, but that's, you say, mainly the liberals. Why is it okay for you to allow Trump to do it, though? That's the issue. It's okay. Listen, you may actually be correct in what you're saying about the liberals. But why is it okay for Trump to do it? You don't like when the liberals do it. Why are you okay with Trump doing it? That's the issue. And that's my point about MAGA people. Stop telling me about the liberals. We actually agree on a lot of that. The problem is you ain't calling out that shit that's on your side. They doing the same shit the liberals are doing, that you're accusing the liberals of doing. They're doing it. Your side is doing the same shit. So why are you okay with that? And you're not okay with this, but you okay with that, and they're doing the same thing. Tell me how that makes sense. Tell me how I can genuinely listen to you and we can have a conversation about some shit when you won't admit that. You just make excuses for it. Now this is what I hear, right? I hear the liberals doing something bad. Oh, we doing that? Oh, but look, this is how this go. But you know how when somebody lying it, but, and they start explaining why they okay with the bad shit. Like, yo, get the fuck out of here with that. That's why you don't have no credibility. That's why nobody you talking about the liberals don't have no credibility. Your side don't have no credibility at all. Y'all believe in a liar. Let's move on.
About the Hunter Biden paintings because of the liberal media, so to speak. We reported, media outlets reported about that, which is why you know about it. So the idea that we're just ignoring it.
Conservative
I know you heard about it on conservative media, but it was reported in the rest of media. Anyway, okay, so your point is a little bit of maybe corruption, but certainly.
Now, mind you, she said, well, I heard about it on conservative media, but that's all you watch. So if the liberals are talking about something that the Democrats did, you don't watch liberal media. And let me just explain something to y'all very clearly too. See, this is what bothered me about Trump and MAGA and so-called conservative people. If you don't like the left-wing media, why y'all got a job over there? Why you want to work over there? Because if the left-wing media is so corrupt, why are you working there? Why are you working there? You don't want to work nowhere where shit is so corrupt. You don't care about shit being corrupt or the left media lying and all that. You don't give a fuck about that. You only there for a paycheck, bitch. You have no morals and principles. That's bullshit. Because if you really think that the left-wing media was this, you wouldn't take a job over there fucking with them. You on CNN with liberal media. But you took a job, though. Took a job over there, liberal media. Get the fuck out of here. You're moral. You don't have no morals to be speaking. This is what I be saying about Republican people. You have no space to even be talking to me. You ain't qualified to talk to me. You work for the enemy, right? The liberal media is the enemy to you, but you work for them. What credibility you got? If you did a guest appearance or something like that, I get that. But you on there every goddamn night, damn near. on CNN, the liberal media, getting a paycheck, got a contract. But the liberal media, has the liberal media changed the way you saying is how corrupt it is? Has it changed since you took the liberal media money? Listen, people, you don't work nowhere, especially with those type of people. You don't work nowhere. They got opportunities. You don't work nowhere where you it's against your principles. People, listen, let me explain something to you. Let me tell you how real this is. Fox News could call me listen, I'll tell you this. The only way, it ain't Fox News or right-wing YouTube podcaster called me and say, hey, we want you to come work for us. The only way I get to go over there if I can say whatever the fuck I want to say. That's the only way. But I know that won't happen. So that means I would never work for you. I don't give a fuck how many thousands or millions of dollars you give me or you offering me. Because I got morals. I got integrity. Wouldn't go work for no shit like that unless I can go over that bitch and say exactly what the fuck I want to say. This network is racist. Like, nigga, I want to be able to do that. I want to be able to call the producers out, the motherfucking owner, everybody. Nigga, you can't. But that's why I know you ain't going. I wouldn't be able to work there because you ain't gonna allow me to do that. So I ain't got to worry about that. Nigga, that's 1 out of 1,000 that would happen. They ain't gonna let, nigga, they wouldn't let, first of all, they would never let a dude like me be on it. First of all, you ain't going to tell me what I can say. Right? Like, in a way, like, you're not going to be able to tell me that I can't call one of these motherfuckers a racist. That's saying some racist shit that's on the panel. You out your damn mind. Calling you a racist straight up to your face. That's why I couldn't be a congressperson or run for any type of Congress shit. I'd be in them here. It's like, that sounds like racism. And you cool with a racist, so you're a racist. Like they couldn't have me there because I'll tell the truth. You associate with racists, you're a racist. You're okay with it. You defend it. Because it benefits you in some type of way. Like, but you can't. Like, you ain't going to silence me in that way. You can't go hang with racists and then come and sit in the hearing and try to talk to me about racism or racism doesn't exist. It's not that big of a deal. And you over there doing dinners and you side with people that do dinners with racists. You okay with a racist and then try to talk down to me. Please, come on, man. Let's move on. That's why I couldn't run for office or anything. They probably would kick me out of Congress, out the gate, nigga. I couldn't make it, bro. Let's move on. And first of all, I would offend voters. Because, see, I ain't got time to sit down there and bullshit with people and tell them who you side with that makes you a racist. We're not playing these stupid games like back in the day. We're just different opinions. You know, we got family members. I don't give a fuck about that. That's like you telling me I can't hang around gangbangers. That would make me a gangbanger, right? All right, then. You can't hang around racists. I got family members that gangbang. I don't hang around them niggas. So you can't use that excuse to me. Oh, my family members, my grandparents, they racist, but they still my family. Okay, well, them gangbangers still my blood. What that mean? Like, let's move on, y'all. Let's move on.
Of corruption is fine because you get other things in the bargain. Fine. What do you think?
No, because I said first, I actually don't think he can be bribed, but I'm saying
Right, the appearance of it
the
is,
fact
yes.
that it's unpleasant to me that
Yeah, of course you think that you the same person that think that Trump ain't a crook. You the same person that just ignored that Trump stole from people that helped him build his casinos, and he didn't pay them. You still voted for a dude like that. You still voted for a dude that got convicted in a court of law of 34 counts of felonies. So am I shocked that you believe that he wouldn't do that? But you don't believe he committed none of this shit that he's known for. It's facts of. You don't believe in facts. This motherfucker is spit in your face. He ain't mean it. He can tell you, I'm going to spit in your face because I don't like you. He spit in your face. And bitch, you'll say, he ain't really mean it. You start making excuses. This is why what had happened was, these Trump supporters, you motherfuckers, you know the bad part about this whole shit, y'all, is that they used to get mad at us for calling their whole movement racist and a cult. They used to get upset, and they're still upset about it. It's a cult. You're proving our point of y'all not holding him accountable. But you ain't in a cult. You ain't a racist. Let him. You make excuses for his racism, his bigotry. You make excuses for him not telling the government where his business deals, which he shouldn't be a part of anymore. How the fuck? Okay, let's move on, y'all. And like I told you, they was going after Joe and Hunter Biden for this apparent reason. So now they can say, well, Joe did it. Nobody said nothing about Joe. And Hunter Biden wasn't even in the White House. He wasn't even part of the administration. They couldn't even find no proof that where Joe was like, he did a favor for the Ukraine. They couldn't find it. They just was, well, we think that don't look right. Where the proof? A lot of shit can look a certain type of way. A motherfucker could be standing, doing some shit, standing next to something that's a crime scene or something that would happen. That doesn't mean they did the shit. Let's move on.
Now,
Listen, I don't think I've been covering politics for a long time, Montel. I don't think anybody can't be bribed. I'm sorry. I just
Elon
don't.
Musk selling automobiles on the White House lawn is not a bribe.
who got bribed there?
What was it, $125 million he put into his campaign?
No, I mean, who? Which
He got
direction did it
elected
go in?
because he got $125 million
And what did
from the
Elon
guy who
Musk-
pulled his
what did
trucks
Elon
up on the
Musk
front
get?
lawn and said he got an advertisement from the President of the United States
Well,
saying,
look at his
"Buy."
stock. Look at Tesla's stock. It's a toilet. It's like, this is what
No, listen, bitch, don't do that. The reason that Tesla shit is in the tank the way it is because motherfuckers really found out who Elon Musk genuinely was. And he started fucking with people's livelihoods and the government. That's why this shit went down. But before then, Tesla was popping. Even that though, them false advertisers of them fucked up truck cars, whatever the fuck that shit like goddamn look like trash. Talking about it's bulletproof, and he threw a brick through it and that bitch bust. Get the fuck out. Listen, if nothing was wrong with the stocks with Tesla, and to him, Elon Musk started fucking with the people that buy Teslas like that, fucking with their livelihood. That's what happened. And then soon he started getting in trouble with Tesla. Trump come right out there talking about, hey, yeah, we need to get a Tesla thing. You ain't never seen no president doing no shit like that. Unless he's trying to bring jobs back. He go to like, a president may go to a manufacturing place where they build cars or some shit like that, General Motors or something. They go there. And it's a whole thing with that. And they talking about we bringing jobs. It's some shit like that. But he was actually genuinely promoting the car. Not like it had Elon Musk there. It wasn't a whole bunch of workers or something that worked there or supervisors. He was with the CEO of the shit or one of the owners. Never mind. Like I said, we're amongst the stupid. America is the stupidest country in the world. I stand on that. They prove it every day. Americans, we are stupid. I ain't gonna say all of us, but a whole lot of us are stupid. Just stupid.
I actually agree for a different reason. When you say that he cannot be bribed, I think about the picture of every single business leader in that rotunda who thought they were going to get something, and what they got is they all are hundreds of billions of dollars.
That's right.
So, but I don't see that as a positive thing, to be clear. To be clear. So I don't want to say that
Let me say this. You remember when Trump, his inauguration, he had all them billionaires back there. They laughing, giggling, shaking hands. Half of them motherfuckers don't even like each other. Right? He had all them motherfuckers in the back there, laughing, giggling, shaking hands, sitting by each other. Listen, you know why all of them was there? Because you didn't see that at the Biden inauguration. Did you see that? No. See that Obama shit? No. Did you see that George Bush? No. Did you see that Bill Clinton? No. George Bush Sr.? No. Did you see that Reagan shit? No. Seen that Trump shit? Because Trump told him, hey man, fuck what they talking about. We in charge now. We gonna get them tax cuts for you. You ain't gonna pay no more taxes. We gonna make this shit permanent. That's why they was there. Okay? Don't get this shit twisted. That's a bribe. I don't give a fuck what y'all talking about. You don't go support a dude that you was against, and then all of a sudden, some of these rich motherfuckers, they was against him. All them, it was some of the top 10 richest people in his inauguration. Sitting in the back and laughing, giggling and shit. They don't even like Trump. But they was there because they was being bribed. I got y'all. You gotta understand something too about Trump. The one thing about Trump, he always wants to be liked. Like, he's not as rich as those guys that he had in the background. He has just had a power now. Right? He didn't have that before he was running for president or whatever. So Trump used to get, I'm gonna tell y'all something motherfuckers don't know. Trump used to get laughed at by a lot of them. Like, remember when he was trying to get in the NFL? They used to laugh at him. Like, man, you don't get your goofy ass out here, man. You ain't like that, man. We not letting you in our league, nigga. Because I'm going to tell you why they didn't let him in. Because of his background. Because he was taking advantage of all the lawsuits that he had. And they thought it would be bad for their game. For their corporation. It'd be bad for the game. It'd be bad for the corporation. That's why they didn't let Trump in the NFL. And he held a grudge against that. That's why he was like, oh, they listening to me now. He was like, I say some shit, this happened. That all you gotta do is listen to Trump. If you know his past and you listen to him, you know that nigga's bitter. He's bitter. Why you think all them motherfuckers come and start kissing his ass? Why you think the NFL started doing what they was doing? Why you think they barred Colin Kaepernick? You think that's because, nigga, they would have let Colin Kaepernick back. It wasn't them owners. It was Trump. It wasn't them fucking owners. They wasn't going to lose no money fucking with Colin Kaepernick. Nigga, this is football. Fuck is y'all talking about? Listen, people go to games, watch games, because they hate people. You ever been to a boxing match when Floyd Mayweather was at his peak, at his high? You think all the motherfuckers came there because they were Floyd Mayweather fans, nigga? Nigga, about 60% of them motherfuckers, maybe even 70% of them, it depends who he fought. They was there, they bought them tickets because they hated Floyd Mayweather, nigga. People will go because they hate somebody. They want to see you lose. Are you kidding me? NFL wasn't going to lose no money. No, they did that. They did that shit of blackballing Colin Kaepernick because of Trump and the Trump supporters. And them bitches was still going to watch the NFL. That was the crazy shit about it. They still was going to watch the NFL. Trump was going to still take his goofy ass to them games. He'd have went there if they would allow Colin Kaepernick to come there. He'd have went. The fuck are y'all talking about? Listen, Trump is not a usual racist. He used racism when it benefits him. But he's a racist, but he used it when it benefits him. Trump is an opportunist racist. You think he give a fuck about a lot of this shit y'all think he care about? He doesn't. That's why you Trump supporters are you gonna get fucked. You really genuinely think he cares about you? Okay. I told y'all, a lot of your Trump supporters, y'all voted on his racism. Y'all didn't think about your livelihoods, how he gonna fuck y'all over. Or some of y'all maybe know he gonna fuck y'all over and y'all okay with it because at least you can be racist to everybody. Some of y'all may think that way. But you'll find out that ain't gonna work for you.
What I think that is, this is a man that has no loyalty to anyone. Anyone. And so that's
a fact.
I think that is the best example, is look at everyone that was around him that day and look at what has happened.
Let me say this. You remember when, I think it was like when Trump first administration, I used to call him a man child. It's no difference. He's a man child. It's like, remember that shit we used to talk about Michael Jackson, right? We used to say a lot of what Michael does, you know, with the kids and all that shit. Like, you know what I mean? Not him molesting kids and nothing, but, you know, even letting kids sleep in his bed and all that other shit. Right? Like, you know, all the kid shit that he did. Like, it was like this because Mike didn't have a childhood. Right? Like, he didn't have like a regular childhood as a kid. Same thing with Trump. His daddy was on his ass. It was expectations from Trump and other family, his other siblings. It was expectations. His daddy wasn't shit. I'm telling you, I'm just talking about as a father, he wasn't shit. People like, how you can say that? You know, Trump rich now. That don't mean that you make, as a father, it does not mean because your child is wealthy and made it that they're good human beings. The one thing as a father, as a parent, you want your kid to be a decent human being first. Because they ain't going to die with none of this materialistic shit and this worldly shit that people like to say. Nobody dies with none of this shit. It just trickles. If you do got a lot of shit, it just trickles down, hopefully, to your family. That's it. But you don't die with it. You die alone, motherfucker. That's why I tell motherfuckers like, yo, if I die dead, my nigga, God forbid nothing happen to me. Listen, I don't want people, all these motherfuckers that I don't fuck with come to my funeral for what? You didn't fuck with me when I was alive? Don't fuck with me now. I told my wife, listen, man, hey, don't do that shit. Don't let people come here. I don't give a fuck who they are. They ain't fuck with me when I was here. Don't fuck with me now. Don't come to my shit crying and all that other dumb shit. Come show your respects and condolences for what? You ain't fuck with me. You fuck with human beings while they here. We all gonna die. You motherfuckers hold grudges and all that shit against people. A lot of people do that shit. Hold grudges. Okay, you hold that shit. Don't come crying and want to show condolences when motherfuckers die. Fuck that. Listen, whoever that is, my sister, whoever, right? That's not the point. Oh, it happened way before Trump. We are past that already. Nobody's denying that. Nobody's saying, oh, it happened way before Trump. That shit don't, like, what are you talking about? Why is anybody even saying that shit? You making an excuse for a fucking present racist that's doing fuck shit. He ain't making it no better. So how you just go, oh, well, they've been doing it, so, you know, it's almost saying like, oh, you know what? It's like, when I used to be in the hood, right? It used to be in that street life and shit, right? I ain't gonna say the hood, but just I was in that street life. We used to say all the time, like, yo, that shit is normalized. People die, people get robbed, people, this happened, people get beat up, whatever. We like, okay. Shit been happening way before us, man. Like, this shit ain't gonna stop. Like, we used to say that and think that to condone what we're doing. And so for people to come out and say, oh, well, you know, white people was doing this shit before Trump was doing it. That's not the fucking point. The point is, it's a white man right now still doing it. You don't want to talk about that shit, but you want to talk about, well, they've been doing it. That's not the point. Why are we allowing it now? It did happen right before Trump. Why are we still allowing it? Why is the white people that we think that we know or we like or that's cool allowing it? Or help allowing it? That's the issue. Don't tell me about some other shit. You don't want to talk about slavery or we wasn't slaves back then. Don't talk to me about no other white people that used to do it then. We already know that already. What's wrong with y'all? I wonder why y'all say shit. And I'm not calling you stupid, myself. Why y'all say stupid shit in the chat? I don't understand why. We already know that. That's not the point. The point is what we allowing now. Why is we living in a time in the 21st century that in the modern day 21st century that we allowing this shit now in 2025? That's the issue. I thought we was better than this, but I guess we not. That's the issue. I know what the fuck happened back in the day. I know how white people were. I'm talking about the white people now that's pretending that they're not racist, but they're allowing racist shit to happen now. They don't want to let them. They always say, well, we was racist people back then. Well, we not them. Well, you're acting like it now. You can't say that no more. You're doing the same shit them racist motherfuckers of your ancestors did back then. Fuck you talking about? You can't say that we doing the same shit that our ancestors did. You can't say the majority of us doing that. A lot of our black people then got ignorant. More ignorant than our ancestors was. And they used to get killed for learning how to read. They done fuck black people up so much. Black people, a lot of black people, some, I ain't say a lot, some black people don't even use common sense no more. We don't even care about reality. Shit right in your face. Because the right wing or the racists tell you some shit. You're actually just like our ancestors in a way. That's the crazy shit about it. Because some of the coons I see, you're just like some of our black people that was back in the day. You will believe what Massa would tell you. Then you tell me, oh, you on the plantation of the liberals. I'm not a fucking liberal. I understand what the liberals are. See, I'm on some Martin Luther King, Malcolm X shit. I'm a mixture of that. I want peace. But hey, by any means necessary. Malcolm X. I'm on my Black Panther shit. Listen, I'm far past from you ignorant, some of you ignorant black folks. You're just ignorant as fuck. You will sit around these white people, a lot of these white people they're my friends. What they stand for. Yeah, it's okay to go out and hang with them, drink with them, even live around them a little bit. But soon you stand up for some shit that's about your people, all of a sudden you see some difference in them, don't you? And if you don't notice it, you're choosing not to see it. That's what some of our ancestors used to do. That was the sellouts, the jigaboos, the coons, the house niggas. Get your motherfucking mind right. Right back, people. Give me a second. Go sit down. What I said? Go sit down. All right, I'm back, people. All right, I'm back. Listen, let me just say this. Please do not come here and start talking to me about shit about other black folks that's from other countries. Okay? First of all, listen, let me just say this. American black people don't have a time to know their fucking history in America as a black person. Okay? Now, I'm not saying I don't know other shit that happened outside of America. I'm just saying I'm not worrying about that. Not that I don't know nothing about it. I'm not worrying about that. Don't come here and switching the conversation about what the hell I'm talking about, what's happening here. Unless you're from that country, then maybe, yeah, you can speak about that shit to me. But if you in America and you from America, I want to talk about what the fuck is happening to our people here. Because we've been the motherfuckers that changed the world. Of even outside of black people that's not from this country. We changed circumstances for them of how we fight back. And we still continue to fight back. We put more work in to fight back more than any other fucking continents of black people that live in any country. Because y'all come here. You do not see black people going to all these black Americans going to those countries of our continent as well. A lot of our people from. We don't go back there. Stop talking to me about that shit. You can't stay focused on what the fuck going on here. And that's a part of your problem. That's why we can't stick together. And some of these motherfuckers you talking about from these continents, they come here and they think they better than us. So get the fuck out of here. Don't come here talking that shit to me. No disrespect to you, sister, but please stop. Stay focused. The fuck is wrong with some of y'all, man? Let's move on.
And so I actually don't think he can be bribed because I don't think he actually has a loyalty
What
to
about,
anyone.
what about just making money? I mean, I don't know that it needs
That's how I
to
look
even
at
be
it.
bribery.
It's not
Because like,
bribery,
if
it's
it wasn't,
he's making money.
look, there's crypto, which, okay, let's just look at the crypto.
Listen, first of all, just because Trump can't be, you feel like he can't be loyal to somebody, has nothing to do with being bribed. That has nothing to do with it. So this sister that was just saying that shit is bullshit. She out of fucking mind. She's trying to play both sides. Get the fuck out of here. I don't give a fuck who you are. Listen, no one's perfect in this world. Everybody can be bribed. Even me. Even me, because it's a 1% because I'm not perfect. It is 1% that I could be bribed. I'm not saying I'm being bribed or I want to get bribed or I'm being bribed now. I'm saying it's possible because no one's perfect. This whole notion just because somebody's they're not a loyal person or some shit like that, they can't be bribed. That shit don't even make no sense. That don't make no sense. The fuck out of here. So he's a perfect person because he's not loyal to nobody. So he can't be bribed. That don't make no fucking sense. Anyway, let's move on. Let's move on, y'all.
That Trump has made. Royal Financial Liberty, which was announced just only in September, $550 million. Trump digital trading cards started being sold in 2022, 7 million.
Yeah, even though you stupid son of a bitch, you in the chat, even though, right? Even though I ain't perfect. I never said I was. The problem is y'all are fucking with people that think they perfect. You supporting the person that thinks he's actually perfect, but he's actually stupid. And you stupid for believing in a stupid motherfucker. The fuck out of here. Don't come here. Yeah, you not. And you ain't even, and nobody else is. I never said I was perfect. But I'll tell you one motherfucking thing. I'm better than you. And the reason I'm better than you because you believe in hate. You believe in a hateful motherfucker. I don't. So that's what makes me better. Sorry to tell you that.
Trump and Melania meme coins, the revenue from trading fees and other revenues, $350 million. You don't have to bribe anybody. You're just making money
Can I
at the end of the
just
day.
a different point to this?
Yeah.
We're talking about who I support. Let me say this to you, stupid. You come here being racist. I don't give a fuck who you support. You come here being racist and being disrespectful. I don't give a fuck who you voted for. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. That automatically let me know that you ain't nobody I would want to fuck with. So, or have a conversation with or be friend. So, let's be real about that. So stop pretending that like you don't understand what I'm saying. Or maybe you don't because you that stupid. Let's move on.
Immediately after the election, when so many people, especially Black women, were really around me.
First of all, sir, you a fucking lie. I seen you in the chat a couple of days ago, almost a week ago, defending Trump. So get the fuck out of here. You support somebody. You backing somebody. You don't back some shit you ain't supporting. You don't defend something that you're not supporting. Stupid. Listen, it ain't nothing Trump can do good that I would ever fuck with him or support him or defend him. So, and it could be good. Just wouldn't. He too much of a horrible person. he did more bad than he did good. Don't mean nothing to me. That's the difference between me and you. Stupid. It's where my morals are, and that's why I say I'm better than you. So stop. Let's move on, y'all.
Were like not wanting to get out of bed. And they had come to a conclusion that it was because Kamala was Black. And my argument to them was, have you paid attention to how many people own crypto? That is a block of voters that he's talking to right now.
That he has
Delivered for.
He's deregulated.
And remember, he was against it till midway through the campaign and realized how big that block of voters were. So right after the election, you're talking about $65 million invested. And that's a big block of voters.
Or did he realize how he could purchase?
Yeah, but if you fuck the economy up, them fucking crypto shit don't mean shit. The fuck are you talking about? If you fuck the economy up, what the crypto means? Listen, I did a real deep dive into crypto. People, if you don't take that money out and it'll be cash money in your hand, it ain't nothing. Just like when you put your retirement money up in the 401k shit. Yeah, it's money when you're doing it, but if that motherfucking shit, if that 401k go down, your money's gone. You got no fucking money. The stock market only plays around with people's money. And if you're not rich, it was some shit that Akon said. He said, hey, if you're rich, you can go ahead and you can file for bankruptcy all the time and just, another bank will give you a loan or that same bank. If you go, you lose money on that. You know the bad part about this shit is Trump can't get a motherfucking loan from a bank in America. That's why he's doing foreign business. That's why all the people they talking about with this crypto shit, they foreign people. He can't get a lot of fucking Americans to fuck with him because he's a fucking crook. Are y'all that goddamn stupid? No American banks will fuck with him. Y'all slow. But like I said, at the end of the day, you will find out how slow you are. Keep believing in Trump. Keep on. He gonna fight for us. Okay, cool. Believe in it. I'll tell you one thing, the Mexicans, y'all finding out now, ain't y'all? Oh, Chinese people, they coming at y'all soon. They coming at y'all. Trump already trying to do it in the colleges. He trying to get y'all kids. It's coming. Y'all, you just, motherfucker, they don't want to listen to black people. They don't want to listen to us. Oh, we too woke. DEI and all that other goofy shit you say. We race baiting. Okay, cool. Like I said, they gonna deport all y'all motherfuckers. And you know the bad part about it, black people ain't gonna give a fuck. Because we tried to tell you. I put it this way, a lot of black people, we ain't gonna give a fuck. See, I keep trying to tell y'all, black people, we waiting for when they really want to get real. See, this little shit that they doing or whatever in certain states and they passing policies and laws, we've been here before. We know how this shit is. We tried to warn y'all. All the shit that they trying to take away from y'all, we built. We put in motion. We fought for. Our ancestors died for. Shed their blood for. We tried to warn y'all. You didn't give a fuck about that. Oh, Well, black people getting this DEI, this the black people, blah, blah, blah. Even if that's the case, right? This is go off your dumb narratives. We deserve it because we put the work in. And we ain't discriminate. We brung y'all along. We put y'all in positions. So we didn't just do it for ourselves. We did it for everybody. But you turned your back on black folks. And I'm telling you, this last election, you keep thinking this. I don't know why y'all think that. Listen, black people feel all you immigrants, different races of people, white women. Listen, real black people, a lot of us, we don't fuck with y'all like that. You on your own. We just wait. We know. Listen, let me tell you something. Black people, we waiting to hear what we want to hear. We ain't gonna tell you what because we got our plan. We waiting on for what we want to hear from the racists. That's what we waiting on. We don't give a fuck about what y'all doing, man, or what's happening to y'all. We really genuinely don't. Seriously, real black people, we don't. You on your own. Feel sorry for what's happening to your children. Yes, we do. But it ain't, you don't give a fuck about our children. So we feel sorry for y'all. Condolences go. How they say when them school shootings happen? We send out condolences. We were trying to stop the gun violence. These guns getting into our communities, which y'all would call black on black crime, which no such thing is. We was trying to stop, put sugar gun laws in. You the same people that fought against it. And so now you want to sit here and act like black people supposed to be what's happening to y'all. We supposed to get fucked. Okay, cool. Keep thinking that. Let's move on, y'all.
Make money from it.
Well,
Because that's a different thing.
I think both things.
It's both. I think
factually
it has to
both
be
things
one or the
have
other.
happened, right?
I'm adding another side to this, which is he's solidifying a group of people that if it's not Republicans that are in there that are running the House, the Senate, all the rest of that, crypto goes away because, well, it's as much of a Ponzi pyramid thing as
It's
we
like
can.
money.
Right.
Politically,
So
it had value, right?
Right.
He leaned
It's
in-
a fucking Ponzi scheme. Crypto is a Ponzi scheme. Listen, people, you can fuck with that shit for a little minute. That crypto shit, right? You maybe got a year of fucking with that crypto shit. But when the stock of that shit goes up, whatever that money is, you better take that shit out. And then maybe leave a little money in it just in case it get a little bigger. But after a year in crypto, better take that shit out. And like I said, it goes off the government. I keep trying to tell y'all that. All American people that think that their vote matter, it really doesn't. The corporations run the country. And it's showing you right now. The corporations are running the country. They're passing a tax cut bill. By Labor Day, I think it's Labor Day or Memorial Day. It's one of the Memorial Day. Hopefully get that shit back and make it final. That rich people don't gotta pay taxes no more. You talking about the 1% that make more than 90% of the people make. And it, like, you won't even make $1 billion in your lifetime fucking with a billionaire or even a millionaire sometimes. 100 millionaire. You ain't gonna never make that type of money. Your taxes gonna go up. Nigga, in my state right now, in Baltimore, nigga, they are raising gas and electric. They just raised it. They're raising it again. We already pay $500 a month. They just raised it to $500 a month. Then they get ready to raise that shit again. $500. Yo, you understand what you can do with $500? Listen, I'm in the hood. I see people when I work in the hood. I see people starving. I see young folks sitting on corners and shit, using squeegees and shit to make some dollars. Niggas sitting there like them niggas got a couple of dollars in their pocket. That's not the point. Why the fuck are they there? These motherfuckers think they can make more money sitting out here on the corners in traffic, right? To squeegee somebody windows to make more money, they can work at a job, at a 9-to-5 job, at a McDonald's, at a Burger King, Kentucky Fried Chicken, or Popeyes, or anything. They think they'll make more money like that. And understand this too. They don't get that type of disrespect for what they're doing, for doing a squeegee and all that other shit. That if they go work at a job where you got a supervisor sitting there down talking you like you nobody, you don't take that in consideration as to why it was like, well, why didn't just don't go work a 9-to-5 job? No one ain't getting paid shit. And then the second thing is, you got a motherfucker sitting there disrespecting you on some money that you trying to make because they got their own personal fucked up shit going on in their home. And I told you about people that do that shit to people. Talk down to people, disrespect people that work for them. Nigga, they household ain't shit. They getting bitched at home. They feel like shit, or the higher ups are disrespecting them and showing them how you gotta act. Because we doing it to you, you gotta go do it to them. That's not right, bro. Then everybody will, but they should be going out, they should be working. Hey, man. Listen. I told y'all I worked in both fields. I've been a street nigga before. I work in I worked in the atmosphere. I still work in the atmosphere of this, the legal way. The motherfuckers listen, I'll tell you one motherfucking thing. Listen, my wife get upset at me sometimes because she be like, yo, you don't have to say certain shit. Yeah, I do. Because I don't want nobody to play with me like that. Yeah, I want my job and shit like that, but I don't need this motherfucker if it's going to fuck with me. Because if I got to get out of my character to put hands on you or where we, to the point where I got to disrespect you, this ain't the job for me, bro. We can disagree on some shit, on some man shit or some respectful shit as adults. And let's talk about it. But when you start talking down to me and disrespecting me, nah, nigga. I see the bad part about I see it every day. I see it every day. Even now, I see it every day. It just doesn't happen to me because I don't allow it. You ain't gonna disrespect me. Supervisors, whoever, shit. I talk to the big boss that own the shit, own the company. You don't talk to me like that. Nobody talks to me like that. Nobody. Give a fuck who it is. Don't talk to me like that. Now, I ain't for sure this shit happened, but I believe it probably happened. I was off for like 2 days. Mother's Day. Come back to work. Whatever, right? This is like last day. I told you I only work 3 days a week. So, go to work. And like I said, we was in a meeting and she said something. I was joking about it, but I don't know if she, probably took it personal or whatever, right? I said, nah, that's a lie. Right? And she said, like, I love everybody here, some shit like that. And I was like, nah, that's a lie. But I was kind of joking, but I wasn't joking. My sense of humor is like raw, but it's, but if you know me, I'll be joking sometimes, right? And I had a smile on my face a little bit. I was grinning a little bit, but she might took that shit personal. Right? And it's a day I'm supposed to work. I came back to work. And I don't listen. Anytime I go to work, I get my days. But this particular day I came back. I'd be out for 2 days. Come back, I get a day. But for some odd reason, I said whatever I said, and I said, nah, that's a lie. You lying. Right? But I was joking, but maybe she didn't take it as a joke. She was high up, right? And I was like, what? She looked at me in a certain way. I was like, nah. I was like, come on now. You know you don't like everybody. And I was like, come on now. She's like, nah, I can't stop that. Nah, I like everybody, blah, blah. You know what I mean? At that point when she called, she knew I was joking, and she turned it around or whatever, but she might have still felt a certain type of way about it. Went back, go back and shit. I ain't got no route. I wasn't mad about it. Kind of didn't want to fucking go to work anyway. So I was like, yo, all right, cool. This is what it is. I ain't that mad about it. But I know the shit like that. I pay attention to shit. I pay attention to people's energy. So it happened or whatever. I ain't mad about it. It is what it is. Right? So my whole point is, people, I know what that shit be. I know what people be doing in jobs. She a sister. She did that shit to me. Listen, I ain't 100% sure, but listen. Hey, we're in this job almost close to 5 years now. Yo, I get my routes, bro. Everybody know me. Everybody say I'm top drivers. I'm top motherfucker. I can take off 2 days and work 1 day a week if I want to. But when I said that shit to her, all of a sudden I ain't getting no route. Do you understand what I'm saying? I could be wrong, but like I said, I'm usually not wrong. She was upset that I said what I said, and I did it in front of people, but I was just joking, but maybe she took that shit a little personal. She's one of the big boss. She's a big boss. And felt a certain type of way about it. But it is what it is. That's the type of games people play. You know what I mean? Like, and I see it all the time. People will use their position because they don't like what you say or whatever. Instead of you having a conversation with them, you just take what they say in a different way. You don't know what the fuck somebody going through, bro. You know what I mean? But if I'm in a position like that, I'm in charge of people. You gotta understand, people going through some shit. Now, certain shit, yeah, hey, I don't care about that. You gotta fix that. It's a job. Like, it's certain shit, right? But some shit, you can't take shit personal like that. But I believe she did. That's my opinion. I could be wrong. But I believe that's why I ain't getting no route that day. And I was cool. Listen, I wasn't mad, but I knew what the fuck she did. My point is, don't have me coming out this bitch and you ain't gonna give me no route. And I'm wasting my gas. Right? And at the same time, nigga, I'm a family man. Nigga, I could have took my daughter to school, nigga. Don't have me coming out here, and I made that shit very clear to them before. This was before my daughter was going to school. Like, my daughter was being homeschooled. I had to be home, my daughter get homeschooled. So it was shit like that. I was like, don't do that. Don't have me coming out this bitch. I got shit like I don't mind working. I don't mind doing that shit, but don't have me coming out here wasting my fucking time. Right. And I've been very clear about that. But whatever the fuck that day was, it was a weird day. It was a weird week. Shit, me and my wife got into it a little bit. It was just a weird week, yo. And I was just like, all right, maybe somehow, I put it this way. I looked at that shit because I'm a real spiritual dude and I believe in karma. I believe that whatever happened, I ain't get no route or whatever. I believe I made it did something, right? It could have been when me and my wife was arguing or whatever. But I believe I might have did something wrong. I took it as that. That's why I don't get mad at shit. Like people think I get mad at shit. I don't really get mad. But when I know I'm right and I stand on it and that shit is what it is what it is. But a lot of times I brush a lot of shit off. Like seriously, I have to, because if I don't, I would take everything personal. Everything. I would take everything personal. I'll be in trouble all the fucking time. Like I told you, I'll be locked up, bro. Like people don't really understand. My temper is bad, bro. I got a real bad temper. So it's like, I gotta that's why you got counseling. That's why I had counseling. That's why my daughter calms me down, and my wife too. Like my family helps me humble myself. Like, you know what I mean? Like, let that shit go. Because any other time I probably would shout somebody or do something to somebody. Like, but it's not on no tough shit. It's just who I am. There's certain shit I don't play with. I don't play like that. So and I ain't play like that. I don't let people talk to me a certain type of way. So, but sometimes you just gotta let some shit go. You know? And it was that shit. I was like, I let it go. I could have approached them like, yo, what the fuck going on? Like I could have done, like, man, I come here every day, blah, blah, blah. I ain't got no route, blah, blah, blah. I could have went on. Nah, I ain't do that. Like I said, I let it be. I let people be as fucked up as they are, bro. You don't, sometimes you don't give people the benefit of the doubt. Sometimes people think they doing something to you to hurt you. You know what I mean? And come to find out, yeah, you might have hurt me, but okay, it's cool. I'll get over it. I'm cool. I'm all right. I'm okay. I always tell y'all, man. A lot of shit hurt me. You know what helped me, though? All right, Jack, I'm gonna let you out. A lot than my dog. He ready to go out. But the reason that I let a lot of shit go that I normally wouldn't go, people couldn't, like, I always feel like people playing with me because they like, because I shout you playing with me in certain type of ways, or I probably why, listen, bad shit can happen. I got a real bad temper, but it's not on no tough shit. My temper is like, I got a bad temper. Not on no tough shit, excuse me. But I let a lot of that shit go is because of my daughter. My daughter needs me. And I always tell people that. My daughter needs me. My daughter's the most important thing to me in the world. Nobody else. Ain't nobody more important than my daughter. My life ain't more important than her. So now that's what I mean. Like, my daughter's more important. So I let a lot of shit go. I don't like, because usually I would react to shit or I do some shit or whatever. You know what I mean? But I don't do it because of my daughter. I don't cross that line or do some shit because I know my daughter. Imagine, because I know my daughter. Imagine my daughter get upset because when I go to work for a couple of days and she don't see me like that, because she really don't. Like when I go to work for because I'm out all day. So when I come home, I take a shower, get in the bed, I'm gone. You know what I mean? My daughter ain't seen me all fucking day for 3 days. I mean, she see me, but it's not like she can talk to me or whatever. She can't. Because I'm ready to go to sleep, get up for work, go to next day. 3 days straight like that. She don't see me like that. You know what I mean? But now we do got this thing because now she going to school. Now we kind of wake up at the same time. So we like, have a good day in school. Have a good day at work, daddy. Shit like that. That's our thing now. You know what I mean? But, but my daughter still, and it's crazy. She still wait up for me too. Sometimes. It's just different. I always just tell people my daughter changed my life. I ain't been the same since her. So like a lot of family members be like, oh, you don't come around and shit like that. It's because of my daughter, man. I gotta be mentally sane. I'm in tune with her. I want to make her safe. I want to make everything good for her. I don't give a fuck about nothing else outside of her. I really genuinely don't. I don't really care about shit outside of her. She's number one. And then there's other things I care about, but it's she gotta be good. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. Let me let the dog out real quick, y'all. Give me a second. All right. You ready to go outside yet? Come on, Jack. All right, y'all. I'm back. I'm back, y'all. Yeah, listen. People gotta understand that, man. And you gotta listen. And like I said, everybody's different too. When they raise kids and stuff like that, it's just different. Like, right? You might have a different type of childhood or with how you raise kids or how you look at the world. It's different. That's why I don't try to judge people how they raise their kids. That shit is not the same as mine. It can't be. You know what I mean? I ain't grow up with parents and shit like that, right? I grew up, but the crazy shit about it, I felt love. I felt support, put it that way. No, I ain't gonna say love. I felt support because of the environment I grew up in, right? Like people was there for me when I needed them in certain ways, right? So and it was family, it was friends, it was neighbors, shit like that. So I grew up in a fucking village. I always tell people that, regardless if it sometimes it was bad, sometimes it was good, but I grew up in the village. But you know, for me, I said if I ever got to a position, because I ain't never thought I would live this long, right? So I didn't think I would live this long. So having a kid and I wished I had a wife and had a kid and shit. Like I wish I had a regular life and shit. But I didn't never ever think that I would ever have this. Like I thought I'd be dead by 18. So, my thought process is different from a lot of people. So when I do have it, right, or I'm in a position or shit is transpiring that way of me to have the shit that I actually really want, right? I don't know how to take it, right? I don't know how to deal with it because I've never been raised to how to, right? I know that's what I want, but I don't know how to keep it. I don't know how to, you get what I mean? Like I don't know how to I didn't understand it. I didn't know how to keep it or understand it. like how to make it work. I didn't know how to do that because I never was raised that way, but I knew I wanted it. So I had to, like I always tell people, I swallow my pride a lot of times now. Because now that I got it, I don't have it. I mean, I didn't have it then. But now that I didn't recognize that what I had or what I was, what I was supposed to have. Now that I know, it's just different for me. So I don't look at shit to how people look at it. You know what I mean? So and like I said, my soul is a little different. Like my soul, I got an old soul. So my soul is a little old. But anyway, let's move on. Let's clear this out real quick. Oh shit. My bad.
Left channel, right channel.
Got their votes. Now he's got to come off.
Oh shit. Hold on. Hell? Oh, there you go.
And this is, my issue is less about the president and more about the country. Crypto is a scam.
It is.
And what these guys want, these investors, they desperately need.
He said, it's the thing about what he just said, yo. This is how fucked up Trump supporters are. Think about what he just said. Let's go back. Listen to what he just said. This is how bad you Trump supporters are. You're just stupid as fuck. Listen.
And what these guys want, these investors, they desperately need the government to legitimize their so-called investment.
I gotta go back.
Listen
to what he's saying.
He leaned into the crypto bros. He strung them along, got their votes. Now he's got to cut them off. Because, and this is, my issue is less about the president and more about the country. Crypto is a scam.
It is.
And what these guys.
He said it's less about the president. It's more about crypto. Because it's a scam. You voted for a president. Regardless if he knows it's a scam or not, but he used them. You have no problem with that for him to be president. Come on, bro. First of all, that shit don't even make no sense. He president now, so why he ain't cut him off? Why ain't cut him off? Trump ain't that smart. I don't know why you think. Okay. You know the bad part about this is that I be feeling like we living in a twilight zone with these Trump supporters. Like these people are stupid. Well, I don't blame the president. How you not gonna blame the president? You felt like it was a scheme, but it's okay to use them to get their votes or to get people votes. That don't seem shiesty to you. So you didn't get these. Okay, never mind. But these are the same people talking about identity politics. I'm sorry, my bad. What's the shit they say? DEI hires. You got a big problem with that, but you don't have a problem with Trump using people over some shit that's a fraud. You know it's a fraud. You know it's a fraud, but it's okay. We getting their votes though. Over. Now, man, listen. Like I said, Trump supporters, it's okay. It's okay. It's not okay, but it's okay with me, cause you gonna fuck around and find out. This man is on national TV telling you, I had no problem what the president did on some fraud shit. I'm mad at the people that's actually doing the fraud shit. That the president was okay of condoning and being a part of it. You have no problem with the president? Are you? All right, Trump supporters. Like I said, let that make sense to you.
Guys, one, these investors, they desperately need the government to legitimize their so-called investment. Otherwise, they're going to lose everything. And if they get what they want, which is displacing the fiat currency, the US dollar, we're no longer the reserve currency. We no longer have the power to sanction. We lose everything. So, you know, the senator talking, complaining is rich because it's not like you can't buy access to him by giving money to his campaign.
Exactly.
So give me a break.
Yeah.
The problem is what.
So that makes more okay for you to support a dude that's doing the same thing that you consider criticizing the Democrat for. And you know it's wrong. But he got votes for it. It got your man in office. You okay with that? The same shit you, and this is the problem with Republicans. Are you Are y'all serious? You can't have a conversation with me. I stand on that. I mean that shit from the bottom of my heart. But trust me, y'all stupid, bro. Y'all are stupid. This man is simply telling you it's okay for Trump to do it. I wish he wouldn't do it, but you know, he did it for some votes. But he mad at the Democrats for doing the same shit Trump did. The Democrats did it first, so why we can't do it? Okay, cool. But don't sit here and act like the Democrats is bad if you okay with doing the same shit the Democrats is doing. Or siding with a motherfucker that does the same shit. How the fuck are you credible? And this is what I mean about Abby. This nigga should have been cut. What the fuck are you talking about, man? But I told y'all, propaganda is real. Let me be real with y'all. Listen, to get views, CNN is doing it now. There's no way that this dude should be on this show. He's on there because Abby needs the ratings. She needs this type of shit to go viral. The nonsense, stupid shit. That's what the era we in. See, being real and telling the truth don't get you views. Real talk. I'm a probably example of it. I'm the probably example of it. When I speak truth, you don't see people in this shit. When I get to start talking about some shit that may seem go viral, you seen them? You seen it. I just did a show, couple shows. You see them all up in here. Shout out to Book in the building. Shout out my brother Book in the building. But I start talking not nonsense, but I start engaging, you know, not engaging, but I started engaging these stupid racist people. I got a title up there. Then all of a sudden they come up in the building. I don't even know where they came from, bro. Maybe they was bored that day. I don't know. But I don't get those type of views like that. Listen, I ain't monetized. I ain't making no money off of none of this shit. Anytime I go live, I never make money. Not monetized. And it's on purpose of me not monetizing. But I always tell y'all, donate if you fuck with me like what we do over here. Of course that. But everybody don't fucking donate. I ain't trying to count people pockets and shit. I'm gonna make your motherfuckers. If you can, I appreciate it. But their views is what their views is. Their views don't make me no money. All them motherfucking over 2,000 people came in, a couple of them live streams. Like, nigga, that don't make me no money at all. It doesn't. There's a lot of them motherfuckers was trolls anyway. They was trolls. Coming in, getting they in the basement. They don't like they mama. Hate black people, gay motherfuckers come in and speak and just say whatever the fuck they want to say in the chat. Because they ain't got no real life. But I didn't make no money off of that shit. It's over 2,000 people. Didn't make no money. Listen, I don't make money over people coming to watch my shit. Because I won't monetize it. Number one, YouTube be on bullshit. Because if I speak real, if I monetize it, that somehow I say a word or I say something, I say this, it demonetized me making any money. I had to start being on some corporate shit. And I'm not doing that. Everything turned to ads. Now, everything's about ads. So I don't give a fuck about that shit. I don't care. So I stick to what I do. I don't give a fuck about if you donate to the channel. I appreciate it. You know, I always show y'all love, shout y'all out. But I don't give a fuck about, like, I go to work every day. I do this shit because I'm supposed to say this shit. It's my purpose. This is what I'm supposed to do. It's not no shit to make no money off. Because if I was trying to just make money off of this shit, listen. I say it this way. I tried to help people make money off this shit. I was a part of it, and the shit went sour. That's why you don't see a lot of OBF members here no more. They don't even come. They're not here no more. You don't see them in the chat. You don't see them no more. I try to do that. Motherfuckers, I told you, when you put money in this shit, people get greedy. A lot of bullshit happen. Now everybody feeling a certain type of way. Oh, I'm this and I'm that OBF and all this other shit. Like, it was a lot of dumb shit happen. I'm like, okay, cool. The whole thing was that I always tell y'all this on Real Talk. My shit is always about reaching the people. It's a movement. I just want people to listen. You can listen to me and you take whatever I say and you move it, you do whatever you're going to do with it. But I'm not here to sit here and tell people how to live their lives. You out your fucking mind? Are you crazy? Because ain't nobody can tell me how to live my fucking life. So why would I want to do that to you? I was raised different, nigga. I had the crazy shit about I had real OGs behind me that I listened to, that who a part of who I am is because of them. So, and that's how I move. But a lot of you motherfuckers don't have that. So I'm trying to give y'all that. That's my thing. So this whole notion that people sitting here, all the OB, remember, like, we used to do that shit. I'm trying to make shows with people. We try to make it financially good. Niggas wasn't consistent. I'll put it that way. All the motherfuckers that talk all that shit, they say whatever they say about Kenny. OBF. Say whatever. Not even OBF. They say whatever they say about me. Nigga, I tried to make them be what it is. They wasn't consistent. They didn't want to do it consistent. And the crazy shit about it, I was working my 9 to 5 and I was still consistent. So they can't blame it on the job. I was always consistent. Putting that work out. Putting these shows and shit out. I was always doing that. They just didn't do it. Them niggas had more problem with because they thought they was better than the next motherfucker. That's all it is. They ain't like that. I ain't like him. I ain't like her. I ain't like him. That's y'all, man. Listen, I like to be real about this shit because I want people to understand why you don't see a lot of these niggas that's supposed to be here. They not here because they own personal bullshit. And then they try to sit here and get mad at me. It was like, oh, I should have did this, or Kenny did that. I wish these niggas had had that conversation with me. We can go live. So have a conversation. Matter of fact, take it off live. We can have it personally behind the scenes. They won't do it. Because they know better. Because they know what I'm telling the truth. How you gonna defend your bullshit unless you a consistent liar? You're a habitual liar. Because I'm gonna admit if I did some shit wrong, if I did it wrong, I admit it. Yeah, I fucked up. I did that. They can't do that. It's not in their nature to do that. They ain't been raised by a village like me. All these motherfuckers, let me tell you something. I always tell people this on Real Talk, and I'm be real honest. The reason I moved the way I moved is because I didn't have a mother and father. So I had to move amongst people. I had to trust the people that was around me. My mom wasn't shit. My dad wasn't shit, nigga. They wasn't there for me. I had to live amongst my family members and people in the street that helped raise me. So I moved around the village. A lot of these people, they got a mother, they got a father, they depend on. I don't have that. Never have that. Even still to this day. Me and my dad, we good. Right? Like y'all got no beef with my dad. We good. If I call my dad dead tomorrow, we good. I need something from my dad, I can get it. I don't do it because I don't need him. Right? My mom, she back on that shit or whatever. I told y'all about that. But, nigga, I don't need them. So, that's the difference. A lot of people, the OBF members, a lot of them, they have family. They have people they trusted, they loved, they cared about, that was there for them. I didn't have that. Regardless, I got raised by a fucking village. It didn't matter. That made me not trust people. Actually, but the crazy shit about it, I was looking for trust. And I tried to trust them to do some shit. Showed them all the love in the world. It wasn't enough for them. Because them motherfuckers a lot of them didn't understand that, nigga, sometimes, yo, the shit ain't what y'all think it is. You know what I mean? I'm a dude, like, I come from some shit, like, nigga, you out here this bitch by yourself. And I'll be very, very honest about this. Listen, I grew up looking for love. I grew up looking for somebody that I could care about or somebody I can trust. And you gotta understand, a lot of motherfuckers I trust is dead. They dead. I grew up in the streets. A lot of niggas I trusted is dead. Even some of my family members that I trusted, they dead. I don't have that now. So I move a different type of way, bro. And I never said I was perfect. Yo, I grew up with pain, bro. I always tell people this, right? I'll be very, very honest about this. Have you ever grew up and thinking that you only person that matters? Nobody cares about you. That's how I've been feeling for, like, even though I had my wife and had my daughter for years, I always feel that way. Love them. I know my daughter loved me or whatever, but did she genuinely understand me? Do my wife genuinely understand me? I know they there for me, they love me, but they genuinely understand. Nobody knows you like you know yourself. And I always feel alone. Always. I just always feel that way. So sometimes I can just say this. My behavior sometimes can come off as a certain type of way. But that's why I feel that way. Or my behavior come off that way. I'm in this life alone, bro. I ain't grown up with no mom and dad. I got raised by random people. Not random, but I know them, but it's random to me. Like, I don't know these motherfuckers. They in the community. I know them, but I don't know them. Do they genuinely care about me? Did they genuinely care about me? Did they genuinely love me? Like, you got these things going on through your head. Like, my daughter, that's what it is. I care more about her than she probably care about me. That's a fact. My wife, I love my wife. I know my wife love me, but nigga, my wife is more overprotective than me than my own blood. My wife don't want to see me go out and do nothing because she know me. She probably know me better than I know myself sometimes. But I know me. I love me some me. It's not the same like how people think that shit is, man. We lost OBF members because OBF members, and this is a fact, and I'm going to leave this with this. We lost OBF members and you don't see them here now because a part of that shit came with a lot of us met around the pandemic, right? So they had to pay attention. That's, all they had to do. But when that life start kicking back in, shit change, right? And then the other part is that, listen, understand something. It's not like on no arrogant shit for me, right? It's not, I'm not being arrogant or what I'm getting ready to say, but it's real. A lot of them ain't as real as me. They don't. A lot of them live in lives where they deal with people that will do some suspect shit, or they ain't really like that, so they deal with them on certain levels. I'm not like that. Like, you fuck with me, I got love for you. I fuck with you like that. We shouldn't be fucking each other over like that. We got problems, something like that. We deal with that. But a lot of OBF members, they was just different motherfuckers. They, and motherfuckers wasn't really real to this shit. And then it's a part of some OBF members, they just wasn't real to this shit. They just wasn't. It was just all a fucking game to them. I stood on business. I still stay on business. Think about it. All the motherfuckers, they can say whatever. You can ask any of them, like me or don't like me. Am I still here? Am I still here? Am I still standing on business? Am I still saying the same shit I said fucking almost 10 years ago? I'm saying the same shit. So the motherfuckers can't not denounce me. They left because they can't do that to me. They can't punk me like that. They can't say, oh, Kenny on some bullshit. Yeah, okay, cool. Tell me how. None of them want to have a conversation with me. They can't. Because they know better. I'll burn their ass up. Because they know they can't have a conversation with me. Because they left because they wasn't real. They had their shit. They don't want to admit they life. My life is what my life is. I put my shit out here. They didn't do that. See, that's the difference. That's why you don't hear them come out and speak about no shit. My life is here. They can't deny my shit. Nobody can talk bad about me. All the bad shit about me, you know about. You know. I don't lie about it. I put my fucking bad shit out there. They can't say that. They still trying to hide who they are. That's why a lot of them OBF members are gone. They can't put their life out there. And that's the real talk. And it's not to disrespect them or nothing like that, but that's why they not here. That's why they don't want to squash some shit or have a conversation with me, because they know better. Because they can't put their lies out there like that because they scared of what people think about their lies. Nigga, I live my truth. I'm who the fuck I am. Can they say that? No. They all deny Kenny tripping. Kenny the bad guy. They did that for years. Man, it's okay. It's cool. I know I'm a good nigga. I know what I stand for. I know when I created this shit what I was trying to do. It ain't that. You know, it's all I'm gone. All of them. I ain't gonna say all of them. I ain't gonna put it that way. But a lot of them gone. They can't do no shit. I know why T Baby left. It was about Weezy, but I know it was about some other shit too. Wouldn't put out there, wouldn't blast out there like that. But a lot of them motherfuckers, they can't come in and say nothing to me. They can't do nothing. I'm still standing on business. Where they at? I keep asking y'all that. I don't know why y'all think, yeah, Kitty created this shit. Yeah, I did that, nigga. I stand on it. I'm here. Where they at? That's that bitch ass nigga Rick Jr. too. Why he ain't call and say nothing? Because he can't say nothing. That nigga ain't never stand on business. This shit was a game to him. When I found out that nigga was just trying to do some shit to be more popular than me, than other niggas on some jealousy shit, then I said, fuck that nigga. And try to pretend I ain't a jealous nigga. Yo, okay, cool, bro. I've been around leaders. I've been around niggas. I've been around jealous niggas too. I've been around a lot of shit in my life. I know a jealous nigga when I see him. I can feel a jealous nigga around me. Not right away sometimes, but you can feel a motherfucker at the while. It's just a jealous nigga. You want to take my spot and can't do my spot. The reason, and that goes for a lot of them OBF members. They a lot of them was jealous of each other some of the times. Not just me. Jealous of each other. You can't do what other niggas do. And the reason you can't do it because you don't want to put the work in. See, I'm here. A lot of them niggas can't do it. They can't be here. Them niggas got to go work, 9 to 5s and all that other shit. I was honest about my shit. I got fired. I was honest with motherfuckers. I got fired. Not fired. I left a job. Even when I got suspended, I put my life out there. I was honest. See what honesty does? When these niggas lie, they can't, listen, nothing good happened to people when they lie about their life. Of course, you ain't gonna say everything, because sometimes you can hurt others with shit. But nigga, no. I'm too much of a good nigga. And I won't put people on blast that I shouldn't do. But some of you motherfuckers, like, you niggas need to put on blast. Shout out to my brother Book in the building. Appreciate you. But yeah, man, the fuck out of here. Them niggas ain't like that, man. All them OBI members that was there, they lied, bro. They wasn't here for the right reason. And listen, let me do something real quick. I want to be real about it. Fuck it. Let's put it out here. I'm going to do it straight like this. Hope this shit go viral. I start off with Shay. Right? Let's start with Shay. She was a big OBF member. She's from the beginning. Me, Weezy, Callie, Oak, Nick. I think it was Nick too. That was all us. We from the beginning of this shit. We did this shit from the beginning, right? All them gone, right? But a lot of the motherfuckers I named, Callie, fucking Oak. They was just they was motherfuckers that just did at the time, we was in the pandemic. They was pandemic motherfuckers. As soon as the pandemic opened up, them niggas started tripping. Right? Now, and right out of that, like I said, you had Shay, you had Nick, right? Shit, we was good. We was doing some shit, whatever. But like I said, I remember when I tried to put Shay and T Baby together. And they're in the same state. I created a show for them. And I just remember, and like I said, it could be part of Shay shit. But it might have been T Baby shit. Right? Because she from over there where Nipsey and them from. She from that neighborhood. If we go back, like I lost a lot of shit, yo. I used to do some shit out in California. Like I had shows going on with like I appreciate them, but that shit changed. Like shit was weird. Like, and I tried to get them to do some shit and they wouldn't do it. And partly it wasn't just Shay, it was Shay. It was T Baby. She didn't want to do it. And it was just weird shit. But and I'm gonna say this on Real Talk. It didn't help with Weezy, because Weezy would come out and he would he didn't understand. Like, nigga, you can't keep disrespecting these women like that. He would just say whatever the fuck he want to say, and that shit would blow shit. Like, you know what I mean? Shit was happening. People was getting above themselves, right? And listen, people, and I always get 100 about this, and maybe I did too, right? Because I was thinking of promoting people. We was in that time, and I was trying to get T Baby out there, and then I see T Baby shining. I said, fuck, it's the time for T Baby and Shay to do their shit. And when I did that, and then I was trying to do everybody else shit, it was like, yo, all right, y'all got y'all shows. And then I did some shit with Weezy too, because at that time it was Weezy and I think it was OG. I think it was him and OG, him and OG. You think about it. And we did that shit. Shit went downhill because of some fact of, I believe Weezy Weezy just couldn't, Weezy at that time, he was dealing with his mom shit at the time. And I believe Weezy was thinking that his mom had that long to live. But at the same time, I don't think people really understood that what Weezy didn't understand. I think Weezy didn't understand that. Like, nigga, we get that. But there's some shit that we trying to make a family, because I know we know moms. Like, do you understand? Yo, I taught the moms before moms died. Weezy moms. Like, I talked to her, like, nigga, we had conversations. So don't get that shit twisted. That's why still to this day, man, Weezy is cool. This nigga, he know I taught the moms, nigga. I know what mom said to me. You know what I mean? About him. So he knows. But it didn't matter to Weezy. And he was hurting and shit like that. And it shit got started getting fucked up. Cause I had shows with everybody. It was T Baby, Shay. I was trying to do that show. I was trying to do a Weezy. OG show. We was doing that shit, and then I had some shit for Bruh Bell. I had some shit for LT. Shit, I had some shit for Talking. Talking came in. Like I had shit I was programmed. I was really in that. And mind you, people keep not understanding. Like, well, Kenny, why you not doing that shit no more? Nigga, I was doing that shit when I was working 9 to 5. I was working way more days than I'm working now. I was working from Monday through Friday. And I still was putting out content or creating shit. I did that. These niggas didn't win it. And I stand on that shit. Shay, all of them. Bruh Bell, Talking, everybody. They didn't want it. I create all this shit for them. LT, Wheezy, all of them. I set all this shit up for them. They didn't want it. You know. And a part of that came from the pandemic was over. They go back, live their lives. They don't need OBF. They may not admit that, but it's the truth. They ain't want to fuck with OBF no more. They ain't want to do it no more. They got their own lives. Everything back, going to do what they doing. Ask them niggas, do they talk to me like that anymore? No, they don't. They go back and living their lives. I'm the same nigga in the OBF shit. We raise money, put money, gay niggas money. Niggas, hey, ask them about me. We sending money. Understand, a lot of them niggas from OBF wasn't working. Weezy had his thing. Shay was working. I was working. That's it. We was taking care of niggas. Donating. All that other shit. These niggas want to donate, niggas. We sending money. But nobody cares about that. Everybody all up, everybody in their feelings and shit. Like I said, you can't say shit to me, bro. You can't say nothing to me. Ain't no OBF member. Ain't nobody that was part of this OBF shit can say shit to me. I traded on you. I switched on you. You out your fucking mind. You out your mind. I've been doing this shit for a long motherfucking time. And I'm still pushing this shit. And you motherfuckers still upset. Or some of y'all maybe still upset. I don't give a fuck. I don't care at this point. Because you ain't about that shit. I've been about it. I've been real. I've been riding. OBF. You motherfuckers stop fucking with this shit. Please, don't do that. Don't ever fucking do that. Any of you OBF members, I don't give a fuck who you are. I don't care who you are. You niggas ain't as real as this shit to me. Just sold the fucking family out the way y'all did. A lot of y'all did. I put it that way. And at every point, y'all all did it. I don't give a fuck who you are. All y'all has done it. Sold the fucking family out, but didn't get mad at me. Oh, I supposed to do something. You out your fucking mind? I've been a part of this shit for way longer than you motherfuckers. And even when you tap out and you don't want to fuck with it no more, I still here. Are you mad at me? Yeah, all right, cool. Be right back, people. Give me a second. people, we back here. Let me say this before we get out of here, so we can move on to this next subject, because I do want to talk about Angel Reese and that shit. Let me say this, because this shit been bothering me for a minute, right? Because I put it this way, I'm a good nigga, man. When I love, I love. You know what I mean? I never hate nobody or no shit like that. But when I love, I love. I love strong. I love more than a motherfucking say I hate somebody. Or I say I hate somebody. I don't hate nobody, but I love more than I actually hate somebody. Because I don't hate nobody, but I love more than motherfuckers think that I hate them. I don't hate nobody in OBF, period. I'm just speaking truth. But I don't hate nobody. That's not in my nature to hate anybody, because hating somebody is a very, very strong word. And that shit can, like, I know how I feel when, let me put some real shit to y'all. And I'm going to leave it as this. My mom told me, right, when I was young, she told me she hated me. Right? But this is the same person that told me never to say you hate somebody. But my mom told me she hate me. She told me she hate me because her life could have been better if she didn't have me. My mom said that to me. And so I don't like that shit. I could have took that shit and thought that I can hate people. But I don't. I don't hate people because of that. That shit just made me a better person. But it is what it is. I just wanted to put that out there, people. Leave your comments, hit that like button. Support your boy, Mr. OBF. Peace and love to the world. Listen, and I want y'all to say, we get ready do this other this Angel Reese thing. We get ready to do that. We out, people.